So recently I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys to do a video on today's topic. Just kidding, nobody interacts or comments on this channel, but I'm still going to share with you some ways to simplify your fitness efforts. We tend to make a lot of things more complicated than they need to be, and that can also be true for health and fitness. You've probably seen fitness influencers or celebrities like The Rock or Mark Wahlberg share their daily routine where they get up at 4 and how they have this extensive plan to be more productive and fit. Sometimes that can be kind of intimidating. There are a lot of diets out there that severely restrict or prohibit certain food groups. They make you measure and weigh your food, so that can be pretty complicated when you eat. There are also a lot of complex workout programs out there that require special equipment, that might require a lot of time in the gym. Sometimes that can make things harder to work out. Now, there are obviously circumstances when people do need to kind of dial in and get obsessed on their nutrition and their exercise. If someone is a professional athlete, if they're preparing for the Olympics, if they're getting ready for a bodybuilding show, obviously they're going to put a lot more effort and focus on those sort of things. But for the average person who's just trying to get in better shape, maybe get better conditioning, have better health, we don't need to make it so complicated. You need to remember KISS. No, I'm not talking about the rock group. I'm talking about the acronym, which stands for Keep It Simple Stupid. Now, not only do a lot of times we overcomplicate things, but sometimes we can get obsessive and extreme with our health behaviors. For instance, we all know that protein is an important macronutrient that's essential to our diet, but that doesn't mean we have to have 300 grams of protein every day. It might be wise to make sure you're not deficient in any micronutrients. Some people choose to take a multivitamin or some supplements for that. However, it's easy to go overboard. I know some people that basically take a tackle box of pills every day. You kind of associate the more pills and supplements you take, the healthier you are. That's not always the case. We know there's a lot of good benefits of being in the sunlight. It gives us vitamin D. However, if you spend too much time in the sun, you can get sun damage. And some of these sun worshipers, it looks like they're trying to turn themselves into a baseball mitt. And they can just be inviting skin cancer. So you can see that things that are actually good for us, if they're taken to an extreme, can become detrimental. Now, some people, if they have the perfect physique, they look great. If they're obsessing over their health and their nutrition and their exercise program and their daily routine 24 hours a day, to me, that doesn't seem very healthy. So for the average person that's trying to improve their health, I've got 3 simple suggestions. First one is physical activity, also known as exercise. Basically, you can summarize things and make it super simple by just remembering to move your body. Being sedentary, sitting at a desk, sitting in a chair all day is super bad for your health. So move your body, find something you enjoy doing. Some exercises are obviously more beneficial or superior in certain ways to others, but the most important thing is that you're active. Find something you love doing that you can do regularly. Number 2 is with your diet and nutrition. Avoid fad diets, extremes, obsessing and nitpicking over dumb little things when it's the big stuff we should be focusing on. Remember, you can summarize it basically with these 3 things: balance, variety, and moderation. If you're doing that, you're not going to be going off track very far. Just doing simple things like eating more complex carbs, fruits and vegetables, less processed junk food will go a long ways. And the third thing is consistency. This is important, and I don't mean exercising once a month by being consistently trying to improve in those areas. A lot of people try and stop bad habits cold turkey, and that's impossible to do for most people. So give yourself a break. But the main thing, we're not shooting for perfection, we're shooting for progress. So if you're making more good choices about your health throughout the week than you are poor ones, then you're moving in the right direction. So I just want to remind you that sometimes we get so obsessive, make things so complicated and hard, and just make sure that you're doing the right things, the important things that are going to put you in the right direction for improved health. Join me next week for another video, because I'm going to make another one.
And that's all I have to say about that.